PHP code. Before starting, let's first discuss some very important point. After installing a XAMPP, you can see the XAMPP in your C hard drive, or if you have installed in a different location, you can see there. Okay, beside this, there's a htdocs folder where all the PHP file will be there. Okay, and you can create one folder there so that it will be easy to locate. And I have created PHP tutorial, and I have just created a shortcut of it. Okay, so that it will be easy to save the file here. Okay, this is a few things I want to discuss now. So now let's get started. First, let's find XAMPP. Okay, now let's start the XAMPP. Okay, I think you know this to start them. Okay, this might be your firewall might block this. You have to allow this. Okay, allow the access here. Let's start this. Now when you go to your browser, you can just allow this. Okay, now go to localhost. Now let's see, you can see the XAMPP here. Okay, XAMPP control panel, like we can say that, and you can choose a different language if you are from another location. Now before starting, my folder is php tutorial. Okay, that I have made. Okay, let me show you. Look at this. This is a folder that I made. I have just shown you before, so it's better to create a folder because we might be involved in different project later, like one project in one folder and different folder for this. So if you have another project, you can simply locate it by another folder, giving another folder name. Okay, it's so simple. Now let's write our first PHP code. Okay, so let's delete this. Okay, I'm just starting from the scratch, and you can use any text editor for this pose, and I'm using Dreamweaver. Okay, you can use Dreamweaver, there's no big deals, or any text editor or any useful tools to write the PHP code. Now I'm just running my Dreamweaver. Now let's choose a PHP, and this is quite different from text editor. If you haven't used this, and you don't have to type anything, so it show up. Okay, now all your PHP code will be inside this body tag. Okay, but don't be confused about this. Okay, now let's write our first PHP code. Okay, I'll tell you what the stage do. Okay, now what is this? This nothing, but it will tell your browser that we have started the PHP code. It's not the HTML or any other language, it's the PHP, and now browser understand this. Okay, from here I have to start the PHP, and up to here I will end this PHP code. Okay, now you can write the code between here. Okay, and and we'll discuss how to embed the HTML inside the PHP in a later section. Now just go to one brief php info. Okay, this is a later function. We'll know what the function do in a later section. I'm just showing you what does this do. Okay, just type this function. Okay, now we'll launch function in later sections. Now just save this. Okay, while saving, you need to be sure that you have saved in the same exact folder. Okay, as the document said PHP tutorial. Okay, I've created the same exact folder that you are locating here. Okay, make sure that your let's give the file name, and make sure the extension should be the PHP. If you give another extension, then it doesn't, your browser doesn't understand that it is a PHP, and it interprets that code in a different way. So let's save it. Well, let's see now. PHP, then what's our file name? phpinfo.php. Okay, now we have just write a little function, and it will do so much work. Now you can see the PHP, all the version PHP info. It will show the PHP that is installed in your computer. Okay, now you don't know you inside XAMPP is a combination of PHP, Apache MySQL, and here's PHP installs. We have installed the version 5.35. Okay, and you can see all the information about here and here PHP that's installed here. Okay, it's not quite important while you are practicing, but while you are deploying some website, it might be very handy tools. Okay, you can do different things from here. You can get a different information after learning the PHP. This might be a different function, this might do different things for you. Okay, I'm not talking in detail about this because you don't understand what does this do now. Okay, I'll tell this all stops. Okay, after writing the code, you'll suddenly understand what does this do. Okay, now don't worry about what this function and all this stuff. We'll suddenly learn that. Now just understand that this PHP info is this function, and it will show all the PHP information that's installed in a computer or in a web or in a web server. Okay, if you run the same code in a web server, it is so the same information that's been installed in a web server. Okay, so thank you for watching this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and give your necessary review. Thank you.